Hello? Oh, you missed out on the Lion Knights Castle for Insiders Weekend huge sales? It's out of stock. Go home. It's time for new LEGO deals. What's up, everybody? It's your host here, Cristo from Stud City. And now that Insider Weekend is officially probably behind us, it's time to talk about Black Friday because that's what's next in the agenda. And I feel like it's going to be very different from years past. And in today's video, I'm going to explain why. So let's jump straight on into it. Obviously, in the beginning here, we have a nice little skit of some Lego sets that went on some insane price discounts on Lego.com. The Lion Knights Castle with a record-breaking sellout in 3 minutes, right? Is kind of a misconception because this set's been on the shelves for literally 3 years since 2022. However, it was discounted during this time frame, and they clearly did not have enough inventory, and I'm sure many people had purchased multiple copies, and I'm expecting canceled orders. I unfortunately did not receive a copy of this set, but I'm happy that many of our viewers did, so congratulations to those. Will it come back available? We'll save that for a future video. This is officially behind us, and we need to worry about Black Friday because Black Friday is going to be different this year. Now, we do have an amazing Lego release, and I'm going to try and give one away for you guys over on our live streams. So no promises, but I'll try and make that happen. So let me know if you want to see that so I can make sure it happens on our midnight release stream for Black Friday here on YouTube. But that is going to be one of the releases here that's taking place. And also, if you guys are looking for some rare Lego sets, I highly recommend you check out our insane auctions over on eBay Live because it's all going to be like retired Lego sets that are going to be dollar started for you guys. So on top of that, minifigs like New York Yoda, Chrome 10-year anniversary Vader, Revan, Mr. Gold, etc. That's gonna be crazy. You can find those details in the link in the description. But as Insider Weekend comes to a close, we are also going to see promotional items end, and this is where this year's Black Friday is a little bit different from years past. Now, what thing similar that they've done is they've ended the promos. So it's kind of odd that as I released the video here on Sunday, November 23rd, all the GWPs that currently available, like the Mini Knights Castle, which would technically only be available for 2 days on Insiders Weekend, the Hot Chocolate Stand, a 2-day event, and on top of that, even the Baby Gorilla Encounter, right? Those 3 GWPs only being available for 2 days. Now, I don't know about this one, but safe to say the Hot Chocolate Stand and the Mini Knight Castle will make a reappearance starting on our midnight release stream over here on YouTube for Black Friday release on Thanksgiving night, rolling into Black Friday, of course. So it's kind of strange that they do this. It's kind of weird they don't do new promos for like a Black Friday exclusive. And it's super strange that they release the promo, take it off the shelves, and then re-release it. It's like the weirdest thing ever, but I guess maybe it's a marketing tactic. And judging from how much I spent, and you'll be able to calculate that if you really want to, by the number of points, of insider points that I had on my screen in our last stream that we did for Insiders Weekend versus now. And you'll find out a significant money that I had spent, if you really care that much. Anyways, we are talking about those promos coming back. And normally, in years past, we've seen the sales come back. However, this year is a little bit different. So I want to talk about what we can expect for Black Friday because of that. So in years past, we had this long list of insider sets that went on sale, and it was a lot of sets, guys. And they never really went out of stock. I think maybe a handful did. However, almost every set that Lego discounted, and we still have time for these to sell out, but nearly every Lego set that they discounted went sold out and basically retired this year. And in comparison to years past, right? We had the Gunship, Ninjago City Markets, we had Lion Knights Castle, and many others, right? And currently on the list, we have only a handful. The Boutique Hotel, the Land Rover Classic Defender, the Upscaled Racing Driver, the Der Burger Restaurant, and Kakamora Barge. And to be quite frank, I don't even think all of these are retiring, right? Like the Upscaled, like I feel like those 3 sets are not retiring. I know the Boutique Hotel is for sure, and maybe the Land Rover. I guess I don't know on that one, so I can't speak to it off the top of my mind. But that's pretty significant because, you know, maybe we see deeper deals on this, which I think would frustrate fans. But I think more than less is going to see different deals and sales. And I'll go through some of the sets that I think are going to go on discount tonight, or for Black Friday, at least in just a little bit. But also here on the 4X loyalty points is probably something we've seen potential for deals and sales. I feel like since they already offered 4X points, maybe they offer just a flat discount for Black Friday. Again, it's just hypothetical. I'm not saying it happened. In my opinion, they should do just new and refreshing deals. But only time will tell as we kick off that weekend. Now, I think this list here is probably going to make up the most consensus for Black Friday deals. And I am really hoping out for this and leading into Cyber Monday and even leading out into year-end sales, because it's things we've seen from the Lego drop on deals and discounts in years past. So as we approach Black Friday, my expectations are any Lego set that is retiring, especially the big baller sets that they might have decent amount of inventory here, Viking Village, Boutique Hotel here, UCS Razor Crest, the Orient Express, UCS X-Wing Starfighter, even this Darth Maul Sith Infiltrator, Peely Bone, like a lot of these sets, Bowser still on back order. I genuinely think we are going to see a nice dealer sale roll around. And I definitely called this out in our past videos in Black Friday expectations. And I know that's probably why many of you, over 50% of you watching today, have already subscribed, and the other 50% are still skeptical. Hit that subscribe button. But it's because years in the past, guys, we've literally been doing this for 7 years now, which is a significant amount of time. And we've seen so many changes in how these deals and sales have ran in years past. But I think one thing is true, right? They kind of stagger these deals. They offload X, Y, and Z sets in Insiders Weekend, right? Most of those already sell out. Now it's Black Friday. They're going to auction off, or not auction off, they're going to market down sets A, B, C, right? And then later on, potentially Cyber Monday might add a few if there's any changes, but we might see year-end sales where they lower the prices on sets D, E, and F, right? Christo really going through the alphabet today. But hopefully that makes sense. And I think it does, because it's marketing, right? They don't want to discount everything all at once. They're kind of like staggering their sales and just kind of like riding the wave. And because of FOMO, right? Like, offering some promos and stuff. Like an example would be like the Maudie Bowser. They might not had to discount the set and it still might have sold out, right? Obviously it's a back order. There's still inventory. And this is just an example, right? Or Blacktron Renegade. And so they don't have to discount it, and it might go in time, right? But as we close out the year, they definitely want to get rid of any sets that they have here on their retiring last chance buy, because they kind of have to, because they're out of production and manufacturing. They don't want them sitting in their inventory. So I feel like it makes sense, and that's kind of my expectations. I'm not saying every one of these sets is going to go on discount, but if you guys are waiting for a deal or sale on any of these in specific, I feel like this list is going to be the most comprehensive for potential Lego sets that we will see on sale. If you want me to make a video on the top 10 sets that are retiring here, that are still in stock, that I think make the most amount of sense, let me know in the comments below, and I could pull that video together for you guys, because there are some really, really good sets here that are on the retiring shelves and still in stock, and I think are, potentially going to hit those big sales. But anyways, I'm curious to see what you have to say in the comments section below. I hope to see you on our insane Black Friday live stream here on YouTube, and of course all the eBay ones as well, as we'll auction off some insane Lego sets. But anyways, that's going to wrap up today's video. We'll hope to see you in some future live streams. And if not, well, hopefully we'll see you in the next video.